Between conducting the preliminary task and the final media product, I feel I have learned a lot and familiarised myself with the facilities which is reflected through the work. Primarily, within the preliminary task, we learnt to set up a minimal number of Weebly pages, how to carry out textual analyses, and how to upload YouTube videos onto the site, all of which can be considered as basic skills. On a personal level, I found the preliminary task considerably challenging in terms of moving to a college in which I didn't know anybody at. Therefore, whilst lacking self-confidence, I found it difficult to contribute ideas. However, when moving into our production group several weeks on, I was able to contribute evenly, voicing my thoughts. I also think the growth and confidence is reflected within the studio recordings we did in comparison to those which feature in the show. This is further supported by the way in which I handled the interview, as a result of the development of confidence within both my peers and the equipment. I also feel more comfortable with using the equipment, as I feel within the first task we were only required to enter the recording studio once, despite being unfamiliar with the most effective way to talk down a microphone, etc. Also, after we completed the recording stage within the preliminary task, this concluded our work. However, within the production of our radio show, we were then required to begin the editing. Here, each of our skills were enhanced considerably, as we learnt the skills discussed in the previous video. These skills enabled the product to increase in its professional quality, allowing our final piece to be satisfying. Furthermore, my skills within using Weebly have noticeably improved, as for example, our first website was plain and boring and contained little information, whereas our current Vaultic site is vibrant and full of useful information about our production. Moreover, within the first task, we weren't required to investigate into our target audience. Therefore, when faced with the necessity of having a developed image of our audience, developing skills within SurveyMonkey was beneficial, as this was later repeatedly referred to. Additionally, when first informed about the task in which we would be undergoing throughout our first year at college, the prospect seemed daunting, as I had no idea where to start due to a little knowledge about radio production. After fearing the inability to produce, we acquired a great knowledge about the structure of radio, types of radio, and kinds of processes in which radio producers go through daily, all of which was interesting. Overall, I feel the development I've made throughout the year is both noticeable and satisfying, as all the skills in which I have acquired have played a part in the production, allowing us to produce the pleasing final product in which we have.